boy. You guys might want to take a seat for this because some of the numbers are truly mind-blowing. Starting off with Karma, we see that the average player only has 1 to 2 million. The top player, however, has a whopping 284 million, alongside the rest of the leaderboard. These numbers are just mind-boggling. Next, for Tomes of Experience, we see the average value at around 1 to 200. The top player, though, has a staggering 37,000 tomes. He has enough tomes to level 460 characters to max level if he wanted to. For Imperial Favors, the average player has almost none because they won't save them. The top player, however, has an insane 500,000 Imperial Favors. Safe to say, this guy loves the end of dragon events and metas. For everyone's favorite Auric Basin meta, the average is in the thousands, but the top player has accrued 3.5 million lumps of beryllium. I guess he really wants that gold infusion. Likewise, for leyline crystals, people really want the chalk egg sac infusion, and the average player has hundreds, but the top player has 1.2 million. Moving on, we have volatile magic. This is the one where everyone converts to gold, so players usually don't stockpile them. We see the average is at about 10,000, but the top player has an insane 6 million. That is approximately 24,000 gold. For dungeon currency, we see that the average is 1,000, but the top player has 1.7 million tokens. This guy is a true dungeon endgame player. Strangely, on the fractal side, we see the same numbers. I suppose people who like dungeons also do a lot of fractals. For raids, however, we see something interesting at the bottom tiers. Most players have 0 legendary insights, which means they probably don't do raids at all. In fact, the actual proportion is probably even more skewed. Next, we look at the number of legendary skins unlocked. We see that most players simply do not have a single legendary. Of note, the max cap is at 74. Also similar is the number of cosmetic infusions. We see that most players simply do not have any. But shockingly, the top player has an insane 2,000 of them. The bulk of it is made up of ghostly auras and polyluminescent refractors, though. Next is related to world versus world. We see that the top player for Gift of Battle has nearly 900 of them, while most players have none, since they either don't keep them or don't do this game mode at all. We save the most mind-blowing stat for last. The Gift of Exploration. Most people either do it once or never complete it. The top player, on the other hand, has an absolutely crazy 266 of them, meaning he completed the core maps at least 133 times. I suppose even map completion appeals to some people after all. It is just unreal to me that somebody can do it over 100 times. I must say, these are some amazing numbers players have managed to farm in their time in Tyria. Some of them are absolutely insane, to say the least.